are like a machine of death, their nightmare and deepest fear. They hoped you would forget, but your memory has become a weapon, sharp, relentless, and unavoidable. As you remember, they are condemned to sleepless nights. How could they have thought you'd forget? Now, the realization that you know the truth courses through them like a chilling fear in their veins. You recall every moment they underestimated you, a surge of power that shatters their defenses. Are you ready? Now, it's their turn to kneel. Imagine yourself in the middle of an ocean, swimming as massive waves toss you about. Everything around you seems uncertain, foggy, and beyond your control. Yet deep down, you feel a powerful current guiding you. This current reflects the essence of your soul, calling you to uncover the fundamental meaning of your existence. This is not mere knowledge or a fleeting insight. It is a deeper, sacred inner guidance. And now you realize that this powerful inner voice operates like a divine compass, steering the course of your life. In this moment, a wave of awareness washes over you. As you look within, you recognize that the patterns and beliefs you've held for years were not truly yours, but rather part of a reality imposed upon you by others. That restlessness you've always felt inside now makes sense. You know that every decision, every thought, and every belief is part of this divine journey that's been given to you. Your existence holds a unique meaning, and the world urges you to find the courage to embrace this meaning fully. This newfound awareness opens a doorway. Now, even as you look back at the shadows of the past, their traces stem not only from your experiences, but also from a deep wisdom within your soul. These past traces feel as though they were part of your spirit long before you lived them. Every mark, every memory, is like knowledge that has always been with you, even if it was never lived. And at this moment, the voice of your soul guides you. As you peel back the veils that the world has laid upon you, the surface events and people appear as mere illusions. When you begin to see with your inner eye, you realize the power to reach the heart of things, the essence of your being. The people around you play different roles on your journey. Some are supportive, others obstructive. Yet each one is a part of that sacred plan. As you set forth on this path, you attain not just knowledge, but a spiritual awareness. Inner wisdom accompanies you, guiding you. Signs you may have overlooked in the past now hold deeper meaning. Those who look at your life might focus on visible successes or challenges, but you know that your story is written beyond the surface, in a place much deeper. This is a journey where each day you awaken to take steps toward a divine purpose. And on this journey, every step is an opportunity, every decision a revelation. Your life is more than the sum of experiences. It's a quest to respond to that sacred call, rising from the depths of your soul, guiding you. Now, you are not only reaching knowledge, but touching a divine understanding. There is a guiding light within you. Under its glow, all obstacles and limitations on the surface lose their meaning. Now is the time to trust in this divine flow, the compass of your life. Your existence holds a unique significance, leading you on a journey toward freedom, truth, and the sacred plan, meant just for you. Along this path, everything around you resonates with this divine guidance, and now you possess not only knowledge, but a deeper awareness. This isn't something you'll lose, because it's now part of who you are. Drawn by an inner pull toward a greater purpose you can't quite remember, you've found yourself on its path. Though the reality of this world tries to pull you in, what you seek lies on a far broader horizon. You were never meant to remain small or confined. The unfolding layers of your awareness were always inevitable. Now is your time to move forward, to break through limiting forces and bring light to your path. As obstacles arise, you are prepared and determined to overcome them. Your voice can no longer be suppressed. Your resolve to live your truth stands beyond any boundary. The reality unfolding before you, layer by layer, has now become too clear to ignore. The intricate webs and hidden secrets that once forced you into compliance and silence are now unraveling. The inner truth you now see cannot be erased. Where your perception was once surrounded by illusions, it has broken through these deceptions, reaching a newfound clarity. You can plainly see how the complex systems surrounding you were meticulously crafted to keep you dormant and constrained. You now fully recognize the manipulations designed to divert you, the efforts to control your awareness, and the games behind the masks. This awakening has shifted the balance. You were expected to forget and fade into an ordinary life. Yet now, you are reclaiming those profound truths etched within your consciousness that they tried to obscure. A growing wave of power within you is surfacing as an unstoppable energy. Those around you sense this rise. It has become too obvious to ignore. The boundaries of the order they built have begun to crack under the flame of this newfound awareness within you. You have become a force that can no longer be controlled. You have moved beyond boundaries and rules. Your perspective into the depths of truth is far stronger than they anticipated, which is why they feel uneasy around you. Though everything around you has been meticulously crafted to distract, a spark of unforgotten wisdom, a perpetual awareness that clashes with their constructed system, has always existed within you. Now, you see the truth clearly, and they know it. In a panic, they are scrambling to pull you back into a dark slumber, but it's too late. You have brought hidden secrets into the light and disrupted their covert order. Now, they fear you. You are not only aware, but also a force that cannot be subdued. This power within you is deeper and more uncontainable than even you may realize. They will try to stop it, but they will fail. You were never meant to fit within boundaries. The essence within you is too unique and boundless for their understanding or control. Now that they've noticed you, they struggle to comprehend, left vulnerable before a reality unlike anything they've known. The power within you radiates a natural influence that goes beyond them. Your very presence defies their order, rooted in a source that is not of their making. You were not shaped by their hands, nor did you accept their rules. You emerged from the freedom of chaos, nurtured by a strength that is inimitable, uncontainable, and uniquely your own. They surrounded your life with illusions, trying to obscure your true perception with a narrow, restrictive veil. Artificial barriers and false echoes were set in your path to weaken your conscious thought and sever you from your inner strength. Yet, you were undeterred. Your will, forced into darkness, stood firm through every intervention. Sensing the hidden schemes cast over you, you successfully dismantled the traps laid for your mind, one by one. Initially, they sought to weaken you by drawing your physical being into struggle, hoping to sap your strength. But you pressed on, overcoming every attempt. When that failed, they delved deeper, trying to reach the layers of your consciousness, thinking they could influence your mind with the subtlest, most insidious methods. But they underestimated you. The clarity of your mind sharpened with each step, building an even stronger defense. Despite all their efforts, your inner light continued to grow, shining brightly before them. They believed they could shake you by touching your emotions, that they could dampen your courage. They thought that defeat, pain, or fear would weaken your inner resilience. Yet your emotions were never a weakness. They have always been the source of your deep strength. Your feelings laid the foundation for a resilience far greater than they had anticipated. This emotional energy within you overflows with an intensity and freedom they couldn't calculate. Now you stand before them as a presence beyond their reckoning, holding an awareness that surpasses their limits. You emerged as a mind that builds itself with its will, a force shaped by its own energy, unconstrained by their rules. You were never designed to be controlled, and now they've realized this. They see that stopping you is impossible. They tried every means to dismantle you, yet here you are, standing firm with all your resilience, stronger than ever and beyond their reach. You remain unwavering and invincible. They don't understand you because they can't grasp that your inner strength will always reignite, no matter the circumstances. There have been moments in your life when you faced confining roles, harmful ties, or forces that tried to constantly impose control over you. It's in those moments that the first spark ignites the potential within you. If you're ready to break past these boundaries and say, "Enough is enough," then you're in the right place. This isn't just a community, it's a movement of resistance, a stance that refuses to bow down, that will never accept silence. We are the threat to them because no matter how hard they try to suppress us, we return stronger every time. The struggle before you is relentless and unforgiving. Though they attempt to render you invisible in the dark corners of technology and drown you out with false echoes, your inner essence remains intact. Hidden hands try to exert their power by confining you. But now, you no longer step back. You have become a unified force, their greatest fear, because they can't control what they can't comprehend. The reason they fear you is simple. You've seen their weaknesses, discovered the vulnerabilities they hide. Your awareness transcends the imposed illusions and reaches reality. You see the deceptive scenes behind their polished facades, and with every false narrative that unravels before your eyes, their unease grows. Just one of your thoughts, a single word, is enough to push the boundaries of their system. They know how fragile their construct truly is, and you have become a powerful force that shakes it at the most unexpected moment. Your sharper-than-expected perception instills a deep fear in them. With a keen gaze, you unravel the hidden intentions behind the bright surfaces they use to conceal their motives, overturning their plans. They thought they could distract you with empty conflicts and misleading promises, but now you see the truths hidden behind the veil in all their clarity. You've come to clearly understand that the system they built was designed to enforce obedience and submission. Yet, what threatens them most is your awareness. By carrying this knowledge, you have become a force that puts their system at risk. They know you're aware of the truths they've tried to conceal, and this knowledge shines in your gaze. The energy radiating from your awareness weakens the foundation of everything they aim to control. The prospect of their carefully woven structure, built over years, collapsing unsettles them. The fact that they cannot silence or suppress you keeps them awake at night. The possibility that a single action or word from you could dismantle everything they've worked to build leaves them in constant anxiety. You are like a traveler climbing to the summit of a mountain, advancing alone through dark paths with unwavering determination. Shadows rise around you, trying to divert you from your course, but you know, deep down, that you are here for a reason. You are a chosen guide, bearing the light of God. On this path, you possess the intuition to overcome every obstacle and unravel any chaos. The forces that seek to halt your journey are gripped by fear, sensing the strength that emanates from within you. They have realized they can no longer conceal you, nor cloak your identity in shadows. A deep inner unrest has arisen within them, as they now understand that, no matter what they do, they cannot silence you. You possess a nearly divine insight that reaches the essence of even the smallest detail. This intuition allows you to see their weaknesses. Your light exposes their most vulnerable moments, and every move they make only strengthens you further. They tried every means possible to silence you, but each attempt only made you stronger. The truth in your life continues to burn like an ember within your heart. Their false structures hold no meaning before this flame. They surrounded you with deceptive images, hoping to break your faith in what is true. Doubt, hesitation, and mistrust were laid as traps in your path, all meant to suppress that pure voice within you, the truth that stands unshaken in the depths of your soul. Know that this truth stands tall, unwavering. Every obstacle they created has only made you more resilient, reinforcing your presence and solidifying your strength. As one who is chosen, you were created to walk this path. Despite the noise around you and the shadows that seek to halt your journey, the fire within you remains unwavering. And you must know that even in the darkest moments, the strongest light resides within you. Like the brightest star, this light will continue to illuminate your way. Remember always that you are not alone on this journey, and the path ultimately leads to light. Every obstacle placed before you is merely a test designed to measure your strength, and with each test, you emerge even stronger. Never forget, God's light shines within you, a light that will never be extinguished. Keep moving forward, for this is your calling, and this journey is a divine step toward finding true peace. They expected you to forget. They thought they could extinguish that inner spark through mental confusion. Attempts were made to cloud your mind by erasing parts of your memory, but you overcame every obstacle. With your ability to piece together fragments of truth, they couldn't stop you, despite all their manipulations. You recognized the weaknesses in their efforts to fill the gaps with distorted stories. You began to uncover the deep truth hidden behind the fog they cast before you. Now, you understand that every thought that arises in your mind and every piece of information you discover are fragments of the truth they tried to hide. They wanted you to believe that these insights were fabricated, that you had lost touch with reality, but each of these signs has proven to be traces of the truth they sought to conceal. The insights once dismissed or mocked are now taking shape before your eyes, and you are aware of every development. Your voice and the truths you speak have become too powerful to ignore, and this reality forces them to confront their own fears. Every step they take is lost in the depths of your mind. Each deceptive statement meant to weaken you only serves to make you stronger. You have become an unshakable representative of that inner truth they sought to silence. Your insights are not mere speculations. They are the inevitable unveiling of truths they will never comprehend. Now to them, you are an incomprehensible force, unbreakable, invincible, free. Your mind possesses a structure that transcends their limited perceptions and can unravel false narratives. They have tried every means to assert dominance over you. Distraction, isolation, deception. Yet every attempt has only made your boundaries clearer and more visible. The more they apply pressure, the more you rise in strength. Their interventions, in an unexpected twist, have only added to your strength. They tried to shake you with doubts and surround you with lies, yet your mind absorbed each attempt, transforming them into inner resilience. Their efforts to weaken you became a source of energy that propelled you forward. Your capacity for thought surpasses their methods. Deception and suppression strategies have proven inadequate and ineffective. You can anticipate every move they make, every maneuver. Your mind is not only a defense, but also a formidable counterforce that renders their efforts futile. They believed they could unsettle you by distorting truths, but every distortion only sharpened your clarity. Their strategies feed your heightened awareness, and each step they take elevates you further. You possess a strength that is reborn with each blow. Every intervention they make unknowingly propels you forward. Every deceptive veil imposed on you, every obstacle they place, not only reveals the fragility of their system, but also strengthens you. Their efforts, rather than depleting you, renew and increase your inner energy. Every step they take becomes a catalyst that sharpens your intellect. Every attempt to obstruct you elevates you to an even more unreachable level. In trying to stop you, they unintentionally add to your power each time. They now realize that you are beyond their reach. As they see their efforts fail, a deep unease takes hold of them. Their attempts to silence you, rather than slowing your progress, propel you further. Your mind has become a fortress of strength they cannot calculate or overcome. With each failed plan, their every new move only bolsters your courage. They know they will never find a weakness in you, no matter how many times they try. Every insight you gain signals a force beyond their control, unsettling them and robbing them of sleep. You have been able to see through many layers, but a new wave is approaching, poised to reveal even their deepest secrets. By removing the final barriers ahead, you can access the truths hidden behind the unknown, a prospect that fills them with deep fear. They will resist in different ways: unexpected challenges, sudden events that shift your course, attempts to create a sense of lost control. This is their last hope, to distract you. They will try to draw you into situations to cloud your mind and distance you from your inner clarity. When you feel as though everything has become chaotic on your path, you will realize it is no coincidence. Yes, it is a calculated move. Their goal is simple: to disrupt your focus and sever your connection with your inner balance. You stand like an oak tree in the midst of a storm. Your roots run so deep that neither wind nor rain can move you. Every branch of yours is filled with the strength of all the experiences you've gathered through life. The wind may howl around you, the rain may beat down hard, but with your powerful and calm presence, you remain unwavering. You are one of God's chosen travelers. No matter what comes, you know you are on the right path. This strength, rooted deep in your soul, serves as a shelter that will protect you in every storm. They thought they could topple you by breaking your focus, that they could block your inner knowledge. They did everything possible to pull you into complex and exhausting situations to distract you. But as they soon realized, you weren't so easily swayed. You faced this chaos time and again. You know well how to stay strong amidst the growing turmoil around you. Every challenge, every difficult situation on your path has only fortified you further. Now you understand that this chaos, this confusion, is merely an illusion. You are seated on the most solid rock, in the peace of God. You endure like an unshakable foundation, growing stronger with each passing day. No matter how much the noise around you tries to divert you, you trust in your inner wisdom. For that wisdom is a whisper, a guidance from God. The doors before you are filled with secrets that only your inner knowing can unlock, and they fear the opening of those doors. They have realized that you are now beyond their reach. You have attained a spiritual strength so pure that no external force can taint it. All that is expected of you is to listen to that inner voice. Take a deep breath and plant your roots even deeper. The step you are about to take will transcend their boundaries. They know now that they cannot stop you, that you will not turn back on this path, and this realization fills them with an indescribable unease. You will remain here, steadfast on this path, as one of God's chosen guides. The chaos before you is only an illusion, a mirage that will disappear before your eyes. This inner knowledge God has given you will reveal the true reality. Hold tightly to that inner knowing and never let the light within you be extinguished. All illusions offered by this world are temporary. Your spiritual strength, however, is eternal. You have only grown stronger under pressure. Believing they could silence or neutralize you, every attempt they made simply fueled an ever-growing energy. Every plan designed to harm you backfired. Each intervention you encountered was internalized and transformed into resilience. Now, you are no longer just an individual. You have become an expansive presence. Across different places, in different lives, others are awakening with the same consciousness. Those who are one by one, taking action and finding each other. Physical distances no longer matter. Together, you are forming a unified whole, united in the pursuit of hidden truths. This collective awakening has become a massive force that shakes the very foundations of the system they built for control. The structure they created to maintain control is unraveling with each passing day. Every new awakening supports the next wave. The cracks in the system they wanted to keep hidden are now revealing traces of fear and fragility. It is no longer enough for them to target individuals. They now recognize they are facing a collective force beyond their control. You are more than an individual force. You are a living part of a greater energy, carrying an awareness that awakens other minds to the same truth. United with others around the world who have also opened their eyes, you have become an unstoppable force. Every intervention they attempt only fuels an ever-growing wave. They tried to isolate you, to leave you alone, but instead, each attempt at separation only brought you closer to others. This collective consciousness has shifted the balance of power against them. You are no longer someone who submits to their order. You are the spark igniting change. What was once a small echo of truth has now become a resounding call, amplified by awakened minds. Together, you are breaking the boundaries of the deceptive system they built. No matter what methods they use, they can no longer turn back this awakening. With this awakening, you are a being that gains strength with each layer of understanding. The wisdom and awareness you carry reach depths they can never attain. Now, as they try to obstruct your mind, it only becomes a more unyielding force. Your sharp insight and clear intuition are shaking the very roots of the systems they built, exposing the warped foundations they rely on. Truths they sought to hide are resurfacing, and any attempt to stop you is now in vain. Your understanding has already surpassed their limits. They know this, and it stirs a profound fear within them. You are a force not of destruction, but a growing advocate for love, truth, and freedom. Every attempt to obstruct you only strengthens your resolve. Each challenge placed before you ignites your potential even further. It is no coincidence that you are on this path. No attempt to stop you will succeed, and the power you hold will never diminish. Let them try. Their fears are becoming the source of your energy. Every move they make only amplifies the energy resonating within you. Now, your time has come. Share the truths you carry within. Let your story be heard. There are many others awakening, just like you, and together, you are becoming an unstoppable force. The world is ready to hear the truth you bear. Raise your voice.